And welcome back to Spoiler Kings. We got another Halloween review for you guys. This one is probably one of the most iconic characters in every movie, any movie, especially Halloween type movies, these horror movies. Stars Dr. Hannibal Lecter, played by Anthony Hopkins. It is Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
Say,
with
you, Clarice.
yeah, yeah.
I honestly thought this was one of the craziest movies I've ever seen in my life. So I enjoyed it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin right against the hose again.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what it is. It has iconic lines. It's just
Uh-huh.
he's such a good psychopath.
Yeah.
But if you don't know what we're talking about, Brandon, why don't you go ahead and read our synopsis of this movie and we'll go in from there.
No problem. I have the synopsis pulled up right here. Perplexed by a string of grisly murders elaborately executed by the elusive mass killer nicknamed Buffalo Bill, the vulnerable and untried FBI trainee Clarice Starling is assigned by Special Agent Jack Crawford to assist in the manhunt. Hoping to attain a clear perception of the psychopathic serial killer's modus operandi, the young investigator reluctantly accepts the help of another hideous monster, the brilliant psychiatrist and cannibalistic mass murderer, Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Now, with every visit to the manipulative doctor's heavily reinforced prison cell, Clarice delves just a little bit deeper into the dark mind of a homicidal maniac. However, how far is she willing to go to unearth pure evil?
Dude,
Pure evil.
this
Yeah.
the looks that he gives is just so epic. It's so freaky. Anthony Hopkins is a great actor. We're not just saying that.
Yeah.
That's duh. But it is scary. I mean,
Definitely.
just freaky.
Yeah. You got to tap into something else when you want to play like a cannibal murder crazy person, and like and just the scene of him rolling in on the dolly, strapped on with the mask on it. That's insane. It's so like you're like, oh, this is somebody we don't mess with.
I gotta show this guy. So
Yeah.
this one right here, and then you see. I mean,
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
it.
This is
Yeah.
scary. There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
And
As far as scary movies, I gotta say this one freaked me out for real.
Mhm.
for real, yeah, this one is one that just really gives you the willies. You feel uneasy. I think this is one of the first movies that I felt uneasy during, from beginning to end.
Mhm.
What's that line he has? Like, I enjoyed this blah 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 with a nice Chianti. Like what?
Oh yeah, there he goes. He goes, I had his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Like,
With some fava beans. I just remember that part. I was like, what the fuck is a fava bean?
oh, the couple thing is he's so smart that makes it even worse. Like I think I'm a relatively smart guy.
Mhm.
When he can outthink you, and he has no filter, that's scarier than anything. Like that's really could freak you out.
Definitely. I don't think, like, I consider myself a pretty smart guy too, but you're talking about somebody who can read you like way before you even enter the room, or even not even setting your first taking your first step into a room.
It feels like
You know?
me. It's like me walking in, or a chicken walking in to a room with me in it. Like it's like you have no idea that I already know what you're doing. That's how I feel. I feel like a chicken while I'm walking in the room with him. Like I'm just dinner to you, aren't I? This is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, but the whole thing is like there's the other line where he tells Clarice like, you need to get more fun out of life. I was like, says the person eating people in jail. Like it's like I don't know. Yeah, it's just his whole demeanor. The whole thing is just it's freaky. I don't know. It's so obviously Freddy, Jason, like those guys, they're scary because of the supernatural aspect of it all and how crazy it is. He's scary because you're like, that's not that far off of that. Somebody can that is that somebody that they saw or like
You remind me of my neighbor.
But it's like because it's based in the real world with this maniac, kind of person, and that's the scary part. You're like, oh, okay.
But he is like the ideal psychopath in all these movies. I mean, every movie that's been made afterwards kind of uses that type of thought process and that type of character. And that tells you how epic this movie really is.
Yeah.
How much do you think they spent on making this movie?
Not,
1991.
not much, man. I mean, there's no really big effects in it. It's just
No.
great actors acting with a good story.
Yeah, I paid these
So-
great actors.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that is true. Because Anthony Hopkins was still Anthony Hopkins back then.
Yeah.
So I didn't think about that. I don't know. I'll say about 50 mil.
$19 million budget.
Okay, yeah, I was way off then.
Box office, $272.7 million.
I was going to say 200.
In 1991, it only $300 million. Like, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Wow. So they spent 20 and got over 200.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, return on investment.
Yeah. I mean, when you get that much money back in the box office and it becomes like a classic, kind of movie that other movies try to be like, and all the sequels and prequels that it inspired.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow. Holy crap.
I can't ask you, does this hold up? Because I said this is the archetype. This is what it is to be a psychopath kind of thriller.
Oh, there's no question about it.
Yeah.
Still holding up.
Yeah, but where do you rank this? Is this a Halloween movie, or is this just a horror movie that you will watch just to get you in the mood for Halloween?
I've always ranked it more. I've always put it more in my psychological thriller file.
Yeah.
It definitely is something that lends itself to the Halloween season. Or can.
Yeah. I mean, something that could freak you out where you're afraid to sleep is always a good movie to watch around Halloween in October.
Mhm.
And this one
Definitely.
probably gets you afraid to walk out of your house at times.
How about this? The release date is February 14th, 1991.
That's
Happy
hilarious.
Valentine's Day.
That's
Happy
hilarious.
Valentine's Day, right?
Let's watch a guy eat some liver.
Exactly. With a nice candy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this movie? This is one of the most epic movies that ever came out. But is it a Halloween movie, or is it just a horror movie that you can watch to get you in the mood? I want to know what you guys think. Please like the video. Please subscribe. We are past our 400. We're doing our 400 person subscriber giveaway on Halloween night. So please, I want everyone comment, look for our video, subscribe, do all the things so we can have a great raffle and we can give away some really great prizes.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else to add?
Have the lambs stop screaming. That's one of the best endings, man. Best ending.
I love this.
Yeah.
But thank you guys for watching our review. This is great. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys with another review tomorrow. So see you.